Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, Twitch did the dumbest thing I've seen in quite some time. It's like when Tumblr decided we're going to remove Rule 34 style content. We all make a decision to look at the things we look at, all right? So, that is what it is. I'm not going to get into that conversation. But basically, when you see a company shoot themselves in the foot so bad that they're caught stumbling later on, so much to the point where they have to backpedal real quick, that's where we are today. So I was going to take a look at this. It's a quick article from Kotaku, so, they're biased, but on this one, I feel like they got a pretty good... There's not really too much bias you could really have. This is them messing with their content creators' money, their streamers' money, and how they're able to advertise. And leave me your thoughts down in the comments, because to me, this is just dumb. I understand you want more revenue. I understand you want to become more profitable, but at the same time, restricting your content creators, especially in the way that they implement their sponsors and their ads from the deals that they make personally, just so you can get a bigger cut. As I said, that's just shooting yourself in the foot. This article is by Alyssa Mercanti? Not sure. It was published yesterday. The article starts with, on June 6, popular streaming service Twitch rolled out a new advertisement rules that spell trouble for streamers large and small. The rules are directly related to branded content streamers added into their streams, which are a crucial source of revenue for creators, and the new set of rules could very well mean major consequences for your favorite streamers. In the aftermath of the announcement, streamers took to Twitter and Twitch to lament the changes, with big names like Asmongold threatening to leave Twitch entirely. Twitch released some clarification via Twitter, but it's unclear what rules are actually to be in place come July 1st. This could be a defining moment in the streaming site's relationship with its creators, who are undoubtedly the reason it exists. But what exactly did Twitch announce, and what does it mean? I don't know, but if you're going to be messing with their paychecks, in my world, that's automatically going to be causing a huge amount of problems, especially because they've had the way things have worked for years. And with them messing with everything, it's... Let's keep going. The Twitch ad changes, explained. The new branded content rules are rather extensive and seem to render many streamers' revenue sources outside of Twitch as violations of its terms of service. The rules include limiting on-stream logos to 3% of screen size and disallowing burned-in video, display, and audio ads. Burned in refers to pre-recorded ads or commercials that are embedded directly into the stream via software like OBS and XSplit, according to the extensive update Twitch shared on its help page. Branded content is a major source of income for streamers, as the controversial 50/50 revenue split of September 2022 left them feeling exploited by the Amazon-owned company. Contracts with gamer-marketed soft drinks or gaming peripherals allow them to manually place banners into their streams with the money that from the partnerships going directly into their pocket, not being split down the middle like the revenue from ads they play through Twitch. The big creators are the ones who are getting fucked by this, almost exclusively, CEO of Ping Labs and former Twitch employee Theo Brown told Kotaku over the phone. And that's what's scary. The top 100 streamers on Twitch just got told they're not allowed to make 80% of their revenue the way they're used to making it. As one streamer rather sarcastically pointed out, since Twitch's new ad rules do allow creators to place branded products in the background of their streams, they can at least try to crowd their streaming setup with random items. I mean, yeah, that is creative, to be completely fair. Ammunition. Clever name. I like it. Yeah. It says here in her tweet, I'm not allowed to put logos directly in OBS that are over 3% of the screen size, but I am allowed to showcase products in the back of my setup. Welcome to the future of streaming. How many Logitech G products can you spot? That's clever. I like that. If nothing else, this right here gives your audience like a little game to play. At least you're making the best out of a bad situation, no matter how fucked this is, because it is absolutely stupid. It's just one more chunk out of it after another, and it's like, Twitch, you do understand you have real competition now. If you want to keep your top billing, you cannot play this. You can't keep taking your content creators' money. You can't keep taking your streamers' money and making their life difficult or just complicating it over all things. The article continues with, but it's not just popular streamers who are getting fucked by the new Twitch ad rules. It's major events like Game Awards and Streamer Awards, which only use the streaming service every once in a while to air live streams or ceremonies. In particular, events are fucked. The only way to make money off of viewers on Twitch's stream is 6 days a week. You need to be streaming constantly for like 60 plus hours a week. If you're in an event that streams once every 3 months or a year, the model doesn't work, Brown explained. You need sponsors to make money. The events are only viable because of sponsor money, and those sponsors expect to have pretty prominent placement in the content in order to make it work. There are deals these streamers and creators have been building off platforms because it's the only way to make enough money to justify these types of content, which is fair. You can't just host these major events with hundreds of people or at least several content creators that, let's be fair, are going to want to get paid for their time and not just an exposure, because exposure isn't enough. Everybody wants that dollar. That's just how it is. You're like one of the premier, if not the current premier streaming site, and you're going to try and make all of these things much more difficult when all these people have ever done is tried to make your platform work for both you and them because it was lucrative on both sides and it provided opportunities. What about Twitch charity streams? The article continues with, these new rules could also seriously jeopardize charity streams held on the streaming service. Considering Summer Games Done Quick just raised $2.6 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, Twitch's new ad rules should have charity streamers very confused. For charities, they often share resources that help creators communicate their message effectively. In theory, this could prevent creators from showcasing videos about the nonprofit, which are technically advertisements, or banners with information about the charity that highlight additional information. Alyssa Sweetman, former head of Twitch charity division, told Kotaku via Twitter DM, "For me, since I advise nonprofits, I'm just looking for clarity to ensure that I'm not encouraging any nonprofits to do something that might put them or the creators they collaborate with in hot water." Here we have Twitch's response to streamers' anger. Not long after the internet blowback, Twitch released a series of tweets clarifying its branded content policy, saying the initial update was overly broad, but the rest of the company's tweets didn't effectively clarify the situation, and streamers are still angry. Brown told Kotaku that Twitch technically always banned burned-in videos, but wasn't really enforcing it. I can believe that. I've also seen platforms that sell that as a service, literally just embedding an ad player in your stream for money. That's what Twitch says it was trying to clearly ban from streams. But the tweet thread shared in the afternoon of June 6 does not renege on its promise to limit the size of branded content logos. With a quote, it says, "We do not intend to limit streamers' ability to enter into direct relationship with sponsors, and we understand that this is an important part of how streamers earn revenue." Twitch's tweet thread continued, "We wanted to clarify our existing ad policies that was intended to prohibit third-party ad networks from selling burned-in video and display ads on Twitch, which is consistent with other services." The article is going to be finishing off with, Kotaku reached out to Twitch for comment, and a representative pointed us to the aforementioned Twitter thread, which includes a promise to rewrite the guidelines to be clear. It's unclear if the logo ban will stand. In quotes, it says, "I think what this signifies more than anything is that if Twitch is talking to creatives, they're only doing enough to feel good about making bad decisions, not to prevent them from making bad decisions," Brown suggested. Even if this was done for legal reasons or like external pressure from the ad team. The ad team has been trying really hard to make it easier for Twitch to sell ads. If some advertiser goes to Twitch and they say their ad play on top of the streamer playing or another ad, they're not going to be happy. So I can see why they'd be motivated to make these changes. But they did not do any of the necessary homework or effort to do this in a way that doesn't directly harm creators and their perception of Twitch. And I agree. It's absolutely true. If you're not clear from the jump and you haven't made it poignant that it's just like, no. What you guys are doing, you're going to continue to be able to do. It's just, if we're having ads run and then you have a burned in video on your stream, that's going to add a conflict of interest for the people that are paying us as a streaming service in general, which, yeah, no, I totally understand that, but that's not the point. The point is the way you decide to word it and the way they've already been, I mean, I don't want to say attacking, but let's say stripping their content creators of motivation. It's like, yeah, they're going to assume that what you're trying to do right now is penny pinch from them even more. I mean, that's basically what's going on here if you don't look at it otherwise. Because, I mean, imagine if they didn't get the backlash for this that they did. They probably would have put in some really egregious rules that would have just pissed everyone off even more. Probably would have led to people actually leaving Twitch affirmatively. And at this point, I can understand why a lot of the major streamers would stay. It's where most of their audience is. But I mean, in Asmongold's case or like Charlie, Penguin Zero's case, I'm like, yeah, I'd be making that secondary channel over on Kick. Just be like, hey, guys, just sub over to there for me real quick. Why? Just because if anything ever happens here on YouTube or Twitch with my revenue, I want to make sure I'm secured. I know they're probably waiting for like a deal or something because these streaming websites are willing to do that. And that's pretty cool for them. It really is. But still, I just think it's absolutely shooting yourself in the foot how Twitch chooses to handle dealing with their content creators. And the fact that everyone still has to keep dealing with this, and they're going to have to keep dealing with this, is absurd to me. And the best form of communication any of these people get is through Twitter. What is that? My fucking God. Anyway, I just thought this was an interesting one. Kind of funny. Definitely stupid. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be talking to you later. Have yourselves a good one.